Hello， 大家好，我今日同大家煮魚肚茄子海鮮煲。Hi friends, today I'm going to cook fish maws with eggplant seafood pot. Happy cooking!
魚肚茄子海鮮煲 Braised fish maws with eggplant seafood pot. In today's cooking, the star of the shows are fish maws and eggplants. Fish maw is the swim bladder of fish, full of collagen and consists no cholesterol. In today's cooking, required to soak fish maws at least 8 hours in advance. Rinse and wash fish maws. Immerse fish maws with water. Use heavy object to keep fish maws underwater. Soak fish maws in water for 8 hours. Smack ginger with skin and put into a pot of water with a bunch of scallions. After 8 hours, rinse and wash fish maws again. Add fish maws into boiling water with ginger and scallion. Use medium heat to boil for 15 minutes. Add in 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine and 1 tablespoon of vinegar into the boiling water. After 15 minutes of boiling fish maws, turn off the heat and let fish maws rest in the pot for 30 minutes for cooling down. After 15 minutes of cooling down, remove fish maws from pot for rinsing again. In a pot, add in chicken broth 200 ml, smacked ginger and scallion. Then add in fish maws and add in water around 300 ml. Add in also half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar and simmer fish maws for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, let fish maws to rest again in the chicken broth for 30 minutes. While waiting, let's marinate minced pork. Add in half teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of chicken powder. Add in 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce in minced pork and mix well all seasoning with minced meat. Then add in 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. Add in 1 teaspoon of sugar. Add in 2 teaspoons of Shaoxing wine. Add in drizzle of white pepper powder and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. This time I put on glove to mix the minced meat. I add in 30 ml of water into minced meat. Mixing the seasoning and minced meat takes around 5 to 8 minutes. Lastly, add in 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Mix well all the ingredients. Marinate the minced meat for 2 hours in the refrigerator. Wash and rinse squid heads and mussels. Then pat them dry. Add in 2 tablespoons of Chinese cooking wine, crushed black pepper. This step is to remove unpleasant smell from the frozen seafood. Then 30 minutes later, let's rinse the seafood with water again. Come, let's see what are the ingredients for today's cooking. Eggplant, green and red pepper, ginger, garlic, shallot and leek, mussel and squid heads, fish mouths, marinated minced meat, 250 ml of chicken broth from simmering fish mouths, seafood sauce or miso paste, oyster sauce, cooking oil, seafood soy sauce, Shaoxing wine, salt, sugar and cornstarch. Cut leek into pieces. Cut shallot and ginger into thin slices. Smack and crush garlic. Cut red and green capsicum into pieces. Cut eggplant into thin, long pieces. Add in 1 teaspoon of salt into eggplant and marinate for 20 minutes. Cut a small portion of red capsicum and leek into thin slices for garnishing. Prepare a quarter bowl of cooking oil. Brush a thin layer of oil onto skin of each pieces of eggplant. Oil will ensure the color of purple on the skin of eggplant will not fade away too fast. A pot of boiling water, add in eggplant and steam for 5 minutes. While waiting, quickly make meatball out of minced meat. Quickly cut fish mouths into pieces. 5 minutes later, remove eggplant from pot for use later. Look, the color of the skin on the eggplant is still bright after steaming. In the same pot of boiling water, add in meatballs. Then turn off the heat and let the heat in the water to cook the meatball for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, when meatballs come to the surface of water, that means meatballs are cooked. Then remove meatballs from pot. In the same pot of water, quickly add in squid heads and mussel and blanch for 3 minutes. 3 minutes later, remove squid heads and mussel from the pot. In a hot pot, add in 1 teaspoon of cooking oil, then add in ginger and saute with medium heat until full of fragrance. Then turn to high heat and add in shallots and saute together until full of fragrance. Add in 2 teaspoons of seafood sauce and keep on sauteing until full of fragrance. Then add in red and green pepper, eggplant, fish mouths and saute with high heat. Then add in 250 ml of chicken broth. Add in meatballs, squid heads and mussel. Mix well all ingredients, then put on the lid of pot with high heat. Simmer for 4 minutes. Don't forget to add in pieces of leek. After 4 minutes, it's time to add in flavoring: 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of seafood soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine. Now, let's quickly prepare slurry sauce with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 40 ml of water. Add in slurry sauce into the pot and simmer for 2 to 3 minutes with high heat until the sauce comes to boiling. Fish maw eggplant seafood pot has abundance of flavor and texture. Fish maws and eggplant are like sponges, absorbing umami flavor from the seafood. This is really delicious. Here is my recipe for today's cooking. Let's give it a try.多謝收看，我們下一條片再見啦！如果喜歡這條片，請訂閱、讚好、和朋友分享及最重要留言啦！Thank you for watching. See you again in our next video. If you like this video, please help by clicking subscribe and like. Please share our video with friends and leave us comments. Bye bye.